Hi guys, Luis here, estate agent in Central Portugal. If you like adventure and the rough access to a property, owning a 4x4, this is your property. Off-grid property with a combined sale between four pieces of land very close to each other, having a rural building, registered one, not an habitation but a rural building, with 32 square meters in a condition of ruin. All combined, the lands have 12,614 square meters. And this is the back of the ruin, and this is the road to access the other properties. So come along with me, let's check it out. So guys, after crossing a river with the jeep, 40 centimeters high, not more than that, and we had storms just a couple days ago, so it was on its worth. I passed it with that 4x4, a little bit of a rough road, overgrown brambles left and right. We managed to reach here. This is the road that I brought, dirt road for around, I would say, 1.5 km, 2 kilometers, and we have this first piece, this wooded area, with 6,400 square meters. These are two independent titles, but of course sold together. No buildings, no water, nothing, just a wooded area, which you can of course plant wherever you want, or just let these some pines grow and have your own wood for a wood burner, for example, or some building materials. It's really up to you, a place for you to play around with. And I just parked the car here because it's easier for me to show you the rest of the access. And at the end, guys, we have a river. Not a big river, but it does run all year round. Because we have rectangles going to the road. So I imagine that some, I don't know, decades or generations ago, all of these belonged to the same man. But nowadays we have several pieces of land. And on this side I have two, not adjacent to each other, but let us start by the first one, which has the rural building just there. In here, I believe you can see the stone just there. This is the landmark, which it's a straight line. I believe that you noticed that the neighbor has just plowed, and we have all of this. This is abandoned land, not worked for quite a while, I would say. But what it has, it's a well for water, and besides the olives, of course, in this rural building with 34 square meters. And the road does continue on before coming in to show you the other piece. So where the limit of the building is, this is the limit of the property. Again, straight line down to the river. This is a neighbor. I think they are even relatives. So we have a first one, and the road does continue on. Where the plowed area ends, we have a second one. And the third one will be the one joined together with this deal. So on the right side, I can imagine that you see those darker areas, which are bushes basically grown and dried. So this is the other piece, no buildings, just a nice olive grove, again touching the river down the end. Quite nice, quite a good distance at the end. This one, it even widens up at the very end, but I'll put some drone images so you can understand what I'm saying in the footage, quite easy to understand. So there's no need for me to walk this, I believe you have a sense of what it is. So half of it, this, which is a single article, it's being sold together with the one which has the building, and the other two at the very beginning. Let us call it the forest area. Now let's go and let me make a walkthrough of this more desirable piece. Having the building, of course, it's always nice. You can renovate it. It's not a house, nor it will be a house. Now if you want to sleep in it, it's really up to you. I'm walking on the neighbor's land just to show you this side. And this is it. Nice, well, good, pretty ruin. 30, I don't know if 32 or 34, but I'll put the measurement on the description of the video. So we walk up there, and you have a car entry just here, but it needs some cleaning, of course. Now walking more or less on the middle. This is an old fig tree. I don't know if it is still alive because the brambles took over, as you can see, but after clearing it, maybe you'll have a nice fig tree, because they are somehow resistant, the fig trees. Sometimes it's not even easy to get rid of them. And of course we find abundant olive trees, which will be more than enough for you and for your family, to your friends, besides the other olive grove at the other end. We will find a well at the end, the smallest one I've seen probably. It has an opening, I would say, a meter in diameter, not more than that. I even struggled to find it because the owner is not here, he's abroad. But yeah, once I'm on a mission, I'll find it, and I did. So where you see the tree lines, it's the river. I'm gonna go there after. But here, yeah, the well, just there, the darker area, a little bit overgrown with brambles all around. Not too deep from what I was told, around 2.5–3 meters. But because it's very close to the river, the water table is very high. From what they told me, it does bring enough water for you to do your veggie garden around and some cleaning wanting. Let me just shoot you up before going to the river. So it's the greener patch, because the other one is plowed. It opens up towards us. I believe you can see the building at the end. Let me zoom in. There you go. And here, down to the river. Let me find a good position, because this is a little bit or a lot overgrown. And there you go, guys. Your own riverbank in central PT, central Portugal. It does run water along the summer, not like this of course, but it does bring water all year round. And I believe you can imagine this being cleared, quite something that could be created here. And don't forget also the other piece. You could put some kind of a structure at the end to close the river. I believe it would be quite nice. And this is it, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll put a description on the video below, and at the end my details for any contact or any questions you may need. See you next time. Bye bye. See you.